Your listing agent, unless they're working with an attorney, broker, or an attorney on their team, has a serious ethical dilemma that they're going to have very much trouble reconciling if you say, hey, what's the best way to sell my home? Now, not the best way the National Association of Realtors will allow you to sell my home, but the best way to sell my home. Just to let you know, this is by the California Department of Real Estate, and it's talking about the real estate brokerages of fiduciary duty. And here, a realtor has a duty of full faith and disclosure as it relates to property. A real estate agent has an affirmative action to disclose to his or her client all material facts which are within the knowledge of the licensee affecting the value and desirability of a property. How can a realtor not say, after telling you for the last 50 to 100 years, certainly since I was a kid, that it's important to offer compensation to buyer's agents and broadcast it to them? Because that sells homes quickly and it sells them for top dollars, because you're motivating buyer's agents to come look at the property or find out about the property, then talk their motivated buyers into coming to your property. And therefore, when motivated buyers see your property, if it matches, they're going to like your home and they're going to offer more, because you're in general, it's a probabilities game. And if you can get those agents with motivated buyers to come see your property, you're going to get multiple offers and sell your home for more. How can they no longer say that that's true? The reality is realtors are no longer even licensed to talk to you about offering compensation to buyer's agents ahead of time. I don't even know that they're licensed to talk to you when an offer comes in that requests buyer agent compensation. I don't think they're even licensed to explain to you that. In fact, the California Association of Realtors said if you're going to offer compensation to buyer's agents, you need to do it in consultation with a real estate professional. And this was a letter to realtor. So realtors have to bring lawyers in if you're offering compensation to buyer's agents, whether it's in response to the contract or doing it ahead of time. It's absolutely nuts. Now, let me explain further. So when this was on a link from the Department of Real Estate, now this is back to their website. This is, as you scroll down, a client's interest must come first. A real estate licensee's duty of care to a client is higher than the average duty. Among other things, it requires the subordination of the licensee's personal gain or advantage in favor of the client's interest. It's a real, when asked, what's the best way to sell my home in general? A realtor's affirmative duty is to say, well, and I can see them saying this, let's put your home on the market without any buyer's obligation mentioned for a week or two. But if your home's not selling for the price you want, or you're not getting as many offers from motivated buyers as you want, we should be marketing your home to buyer's agents, because it's worked in the past. It worked great in the past. We used to sell all these homes for far more than top dollar, because motivating buyer's agents to bring their strong buyers to your property is one of the ways to get multiple offers. And then when my process comes in and we get these multiple offers and we negotiate well against them, you're going to wind up with top dollar and maybe a higher net. Now, is that always the case? No. If they're underpricing your home, you can bring in multiple offers right away, and maybe you'll get to fair market value, but maybe you'll be short. But that is the duty of a real estate license. Just because the NAR rules changed and the car rules changed doesn't change the reality of what realtors have been saying for the last 50 years since I was a kid. You should be offering compensation to buyer's agents. They're just not licensed to do it because it comes with risks. They've been practicing law without a license for 50 years, and now they should be saying, yes, it's possible. If you do it wrong, DOJ is going to get interested and involved. They could say, yes, if we do it wrong, we could suffer price fixing. If we do it wrong, we might be compromising the fiduciary duty of a buyer's agent. However, in consultation with a real estate professional, that's lawyer, we should be able to mitigate those risks significantly, if not completely, at least with some of the issues, and we should be able to still sell your home for top dollar and get many offers and compensate buyer's agents when and if you deem fit. Now, fortunately, as a realtor attorney, I am putting together a course on my website in which we go over all these questions and how realtors and home sellers with or without a realtor should respond to them so that the home seller can sell their home for top dollars. I think it's absolutely incumbent that realtors who put the fiduciary interests of their clients first bring a lawyer on the team so that when a seller decides they're not happy with the current situation and they want to sell for more, that they can market compensation to buyer's agents. It's absolutely vital, not in all circumstances, but in most. Come on, realtors, be fair. You've been saying this for 50 years, at least. So, in the video series that I'm creating today, it's Labor Day weekend, we're going to be discussing price fixing and how to minimize the risk of it or eliminate it. We're going to be discussing steering, what it is, and how we can minimize or eliminate it. And we're going to be discussing compromising a buyer's fiduciary duty, what it is, and how we can eliminate it. And frankly, in the end, it's going to be a certified seller advocate program for realtors who want to be certified and are willing to follow the process. It's very simple. It's not a big change. It's just a difference in timing from the way realtors used to do business, minus one thing. On the MLS, they won't be marketing compensation to buyer's agents. Otherwise, the programs are going to allow everything, in my opinion, that sellers used to be able to do. And frankly, if your realtor's unwilling to do it, a seller still can. California law hasn't changed, so a seller should just sell their home without a realtor and just say, hey, anyone who brings a buyer to the property and wants to help me close gets 3% or 4%. Because that would be far more better for a seller's interest than for a realtor to come in and pretend a seller shouldn't offer compensation to buyer's agents in all circumstances in all markets. Like I said, yeah, if you're underpriced the home and it's a multiple offer market, maybe you don't need a buyer's agent. But otherwise, how could you not want buyer's agents to be motivated to bring their buyers to the property and make offers? I mean, how could that not be better? So that's the point. And it's a fiduciary duty of a real estate agent to answer questions truthfully and not put their own interests ahead of the home sellers. So it's vital that realtors explain these things to home sellers, and it's vital that sellers know. My name is John McConnin. For more information on that seller series, go to winnerscheck.com. I'm a broker and attorney in California. Thank you.